All right. My lighting isn't great. I have to close the curtain so it's not coming in behind me, but then I have a light here. I wonder if I could get away with not using that. It reflects in my glasses and it drives me batty. All right, there we go. And in typical Heather fashion, I waited far too long to make an eye appointment, so that I will be headed to that after this call so that I can get more contacts. Okay, so glasses it is. While I'm here, let me go ahead and share my screen so we can hop right into this. It's December. I'm so excited. Um, Hold on, they just did updates. There we go. Let me make this larger. And there we are. Hopefully you can see my screen now. It says you can. So yay, December at a glance. So let's hop into this. This is the month we wait for all year long. Many people for many reasons. Those of us in doTERRA, it's for free frankincense. So it's the king of oils. So we're going to get into all of this. So at a glance, the product of the month. This is the item that we get free each month. That's what product of the month is, right? We get free each month as long as we do 125 PV, which is product value. So pay attention to that. There are some things that are different, product value versus dollars. Typically, it's right around $125, but please pay attention to PV. I love that they track it across the top of your order screen and let you know, hey, you've qualified for free shipping. Oh, you've qualified for the product of the month. And this month, I'm sorry, I need to turn off my Hold up. I'm sorry. I've got to turn off or turn on my do not disturb. Otherwise, this is going to be annoying. There we go. Okay, back. So, and they'll tell you this month where we have a 200 PV promotion, it'll also track that. It'll tell you how close you are to that. Love that. It's just a nice visual. I'm such a visual person, so it's helpful. So product of the month this month is actually 2 items. This often happens in December where we get an ornament, which also, by the way, can be used as just a passive diffuser wherever you want to hang that. You can hang it or set it in a drawer. You can put it in your car, hang it from the mirror, or hang it from somewhere in your car. It is, yeah, diffusing ornament. A lot of times it's dolomite, so it's kind of like feels like stone pressed together. Some years I think they've done wooden ones, but also if you have a fake tree and you like to put up a tree early so you get a fake one so it'll last all season, you can drip the balsam fir on this ornament, hang it on your tree, and then you can and refresh it often, right? Add a few more drops every so often. Then it can smell like a real tree in your home or diffuse this, whatever you prefer. 10% off is myrrh. Why not? Goes right along with frankincense and with all that we've learned about frankincense and how myrrh enhances frankincense's abilities, I guess, or all of the benefits of frankincense. When you mix it with myrrh, it's enhanced. That's amazing. So why not get 10% off the 5 mil myrrh? We now have 2 options. We have, you can buy the myrrh. This is strange too, just so you know, this is a unique situation. Typically when we can buy an oil, it just comes in the one size, unless it also comes in a pre-diluted roller. That would be the exception in the touch line. But myrrh, you can opt for a 5 mil or a 15 mil bottle, whichever you prefer. Kind of exciting. It's one of the spendier oils, so that way you can get a 5 mil if that's what fits your budget instead of a 15 mil. And then, of course, free frankincense. Free frankincense. I mean, oh my goodness. Love frankincense. If you know me and if you've known me for any amount of time in doTERRA and you've called me to say, hey, I'm using this and it's not quite cutting it, what should I do? 9 times out of 10, I am going to say, add frankincense. There is a reason they brought it to the Christ child. It was healthcare then. It's healthcare now. It's considered liquid gold. It is fabulous for so many things. We can't even cover all the things, but just know that when in doubt, what do people say? They're like, when in doubt, frank it out or something. The top distributor in doTERRA, who was the original very first distributor, and we are all on his team, carries a small bottle of frankincense in his pocket always, always. Now, I don't have it right here. I have a crossbody bag that I wear. In there, I carry Immortelle. I have an itty bitty 4 mil of frankincense that I do like to carry, but Immortelle has frankincense and the other bougie oil, so that's what I carry. Now, if I get Immortelle in a little 4 mil roller, I would just be so happy. Just thrilled. Okay, holiday items. Some of those are sold out. Some are still available. Peruse through and see what's available. All right, let's hop into it. So free, we'll start with the free with any 200 PV order. This is not limited to LRP, where product of the month, the one distinguishing thing is product of the month is only for people who are in the loyalty program. If you're on an auto ship, an LRP order, we call it all sorts of things, but that's what it is. If you're on a monthly order, you can be eligible for the product of the month. Brand new people are not eligible. If I'm enrolling today, I'm getting my membership today, and I'm starting out with whatever I'm starting out with, I'm not eligible to get the product of the month. I will be next month if I set up my loyalty order, which I think they're actually updating what they're calling that. I think a lot of cool things coming in January. Watch for that. We'll do a call at the beginning of January so that we can go over everything that's coming. But just be aware that I think they're trying to make it easier for everyone and use lingo that everybody's using. Probably closer to like a subscribe and save type verbiage. I think that's what I remember. Sorry, so many facts to remember. At any rate, get your frankincense. All the things that you've been putting off, like maybe on your wish list, which also, by the way, you can do in your shopping cart, you can wish list things. All those things that you've been putting off, put them on your December order. Do it now before we get into the month too far. As we get busier later in the month, things get a little insane. So do it now. But put those things in your cart so you get free frankincense. This is like $70 just by itself. Don't pay for frankincense. I never pay for, okay, I take that back. I think one time I did pay for frankincense. And I was like, how am I on a frankincense? I always stock up in December. Anytime there's free frankincense, that's what I do. You can do this, I think, up to 4 times. We can check that out in just a second. After I'm done with this, we'll hop in and see. But and they used to make you split it up into 4 orders. You don't have to anymore. It'll just track. Okay, you got your first free frankincense. If you do a 400 PB order, you'll get 2. Just stock up. Ask your friends and family, people who sometimes order from you, get all of their products on your order so you get this free. I want you to get all the free things. So take a drop under the tongue for daily vitality. It's also balancing and supportive to your hormone system and your endocrine system, which are super closely like interlaced, right? Add to a facial moisturizer to tighten, brighten, and cleanse. Absolutely. A lot of people are adding this to castor oil, and you get the benefits of both castor oil and frankincense. But if you already have a moisturizer you know and love, then just add a drop to that, even if it's just in your hand. You don't have to add it to the bottle. Just pump whatever you're going to or put whatever you're going to in your hand and add a drop. Apply on the bottom of feet for respiratory support. Quick story. I had somebody call me. I told you I said this, right? I'll say add frankincense. Anyway, called me and said, I'm diffusing breathe. My child's got a cough and some other stuff going on. We're trying to support their respiratory system. What can I do? The breathe isn't quite cutting it. And I said, add frankincense. So they added frankincense to the diffuser, and literally within minutes, the coughing stopped and the child started to get better. So what these do is support the body in the body healing. So the body does the healing, but these are food, right? Feeding the body the right things so that our body can heal. And then massage along the spine for immune system support. This is not in a roller. You can put a drop in your hand and add some lotion. Lotion is my favorite. People don't, let me grab mine 1 second. I think a lot of people don't realize why exactly doTERRA has this unscented lotion, this spa lotion. This is why. This coconut oil is not the only carrier. This lotion is amazing. And for my kids who, when they were little, did not love oily oil all over with the coconut oil, I used to just add it to a lotion. I just put a little lotion in my hand, put a drop of frankincense, rub it together, massage. For people who are dealing with like, I'm trying to keep this compliant, but like if they've got aches and sore muscles in their hands, a lot of the time, they can make a lotion or just do this each time, put a dollop of lotion there, put a drop of frankincense and massage it in, and that will help support their hands being healthy. Trying to stay compliant. I don't have everything right in front of me to have the right words. Here's your free product of the month. Again, this is only for existing customers who are doing a subscription order, a monthly order, which is our LRP, Loyalty Rewards Program order. The frankincense is for anybody. You can enroll today and get that free. You can be a customer and get that free, an existing customer and get it free. So For people who are existing customers and have a loyalty order set up, even if you don't, go ahead and set one up and get this. But if you do 200 PV by the 15th of December, you're going to get the balsam fir, the ornament, and the frankincense free. So get all the free things. Massage into achy, tense muscles. The fir oils are so good. So good. Frankincense is so closely related to them, even though I don't think frankincense is technically a fir. I don't think it is, but it's a tree and it's a resin and it's phenomenal. Diffuse or inhale to soothe overwhelmed feelings. Think about the tree oils as being very grounding. They're very, very grounding. They have deep roots. And so for us, they do the same thing. They're very grounding. So when we get very overwhelmed, they can give us some stability and help us feel very grounded. Inhale deeply to open the airways. They're very soothing to the respiratory system. So again, add it to a diffuser if somebody's dealing with some respiratory stuff, or if you'd like to prevent. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure every time. Apply to the bottom of the feet to soothe a cough. And this goes for any of the fir oils, but especially balsam fir. Diffuse to cleanse the air and uplift mood. By the way, balsam fir is one that we cannot normally buy, so it's a great time to get it and get it free. Hang your ceramic bottle ornament. It's not a bottle this year. That's interesting. One year it was shaped like a bottle. I think that's where that came from. But your ceramic ornament in the tree with a couple of drops of oil for a light aroma. It's so nice and so pleasant. 10% off during December. Myrrh, ways to use myrrh. Myrrh is one of these beautiful oils that is a resin, and you know that because if you keep a bottle of myrrh very long, and if you understand that these are volatile compounds in the way that they are living and active, and they are hard to contain, they don't want to be in the bottle. Isn't that interesting? It will form a resin on the outside right here, and sometimes it's hard to get the lid off. It's just a beautiful thing. Myrrh is, anyway. You see that shiny, sparkly-ish, almost resin on there. Add a drop to your toothbrush for added cleansing. If you didn't know this, there is myrrh in the mouthwash, the On Guard mouthwash, and also in the toothpaste, both toothpastes, the Supermint and the On Guard toothpaste. We won't get into oral health right now, but we will touch on this because myrrh is incredibly helpful for supporting your soft tissue in your mouth, your gums, which hold your teeth in place. They are vital. So support your gums. If you need a little more support in that area, add a drop of myrrh to your toothpaste, to your toothbrush, put your toothpaste on there and then brush. Or vice versa. I guess you could put your toothpaste on there and then just put a drop of myrrh on top. Add to moisturizer to support aging skin. Again, do a drop of myrrh, a drop of frankincense with your moisturizer. They work synergistically together to enhance each other's benefits. Massage into the chest for respiratory support. Again, all things respiratory this winter, right? Apply to pulse points to soothe anxious feelings. I don't even know if myrrh is a tree. I should look this up. It's a resin. It must be. It's a tree or a bush. I need to look this up. But there you go. Apply to pulse points to soothe anxious feelings. Again, it's grounding. Rub below the eyes to soothe under eye bags, right? So if you get those bags under your eyes. Also, I have done as a gift gold frankincense and myrrh in a little roller. You can do that by using a roller that has a gold lid, or you can even buy gold mica, which is what I did. So it kind of gives those sparkles inside there. And you put the frankincense and the myrrh together. It's good for so many things. I've got this bruise. If you can see that. I don't even know if you can see it on there. Anyway, I've been applying frankincense. I'm going to add some myrrh to that. New members, pick a 200 PV starter kit, any kit, just pick one that's 200 PV and get a free wellness consult where we can go through your specific needs, what your family needs, so that you know how to use these oils. The last thing I want is for somebody to buy these products and then just have them sit there. That's such a waste of money. Don't do it. Get added to our oil community where you can ask questions or read through questions other people have asked and learn more. The more people you have in your community, and that doesn't mean just local, it means in the areas you spend time. So if you spend time online or wherever it is, the more people you have in your circle using oils, the more you'll use yours. I have learned so much from people on my own team over the years and people who are on other teams because I go to events or I go to, well, mostly going to events, I guess covers all of it. And people will bring things up, just like the breathe with the geranium trick. I happened to be at a meeting where somebody asked a question and that answered something that I needed that I didn't even know the question to ask. I just knew I was struggling with one of my boys. his respiratory system. I mean, since he is 5 months old, he had RSV at 5 months old. And I just, well, even before that, he aspirated fluid when he was born. And since then, we've just struggled. And if he gets something, he gets it hard. And I remember being so frustrated because I was using oils to support him and we were still struggling just heavily with some of these things. And I was at this meeting and somebody asked a question and the presenter said, "Oh, use geranium. Geranium works like a steroid in the body." And that's what I needed to know. It's not a steroid, but it works like a steroid. It was the last time he never got albuterol after that because I had geranium. Do I love the smell? No, some people do. Not me. But man, that stuff works. So I do breathe with geranium, add a little frankincense to that roller. I have a big fat roller and he uses that on his chest, on his back when he's dealing with anything respiratory or even, like I said, prevention, and you're good to go. So having an oil community is a big deal. Wherever you get started, just make sure you've got a community. You get wholesale pricing for a whole year. You no longer have to pay a membership fee as long as you use a link from somebody who's already existing. So if you want to get started, ask me for a link. I'll get you a link. We'll set up what you would like in your cart and get you all the cool things. And then as long as it's 200 PV, you're going to get that free frankincense. So some of these kits already include frankincense, right? I'm trying to look here. The family physician kit there, whatever we're calling it now. Names have changed so much over the years. Like, so you would get a little one and a big one in that case. But some of these other kits that don't contain a frankincense, this is the best time to do it and get your frankincense. So there you go. December diffuser blends, a few ideas here. Well, you'll be able to pause this. I'll upload this to YouTube anyway, and then you can pause it here if you want to write any of these down or screenshot it. Some great blends. I am a sucker for good diffuser blends. I try things all the time. I'm not great at coming up with my own so much as I love using other people's and then finding favorites that way. And then there you go, wrapping it all up. Let me stop the share. I want to hop over into the website to see if there was something I wanted to look at. Let me see if I can pull it up. And let me log in and then I can screen share this. All right, where's my screen share? Hopping back over to Zoom, screen share. Perfect. If you didn't know, everybody has this link when you hop in, okay? When you first log in. And you can do like remind me later or no thanks or whatever. I like leaving it there because sometimes I just hop in there and grab it. Holiday shopping. In order to find the holiday products, I just hover over the shop tab, shop part, and then drop down in here and go straight to doTERRA Holiday Guide. You can see the bubble diffuser. Of course, it's sold out. It's one of the best diffusers. I love these diffusers. Love them. Anyway, but the holiday trio is also sold out. That's the one that had the holiday joy, holiday love, and holiday peace in it. But you can still get holiday joy and holiday peace. I just don't think you can order holiday love. So that one's sold out. But the rest of this stuff, look, still available. So nice. And there was one other thing. I feel like there was a bubble stone diffuser. I don't know if that's still available. Ah, I think it is. So if you like this bubble diffuser, so the emerald is sold out. This one was released in October or November with the Hygge Cozy Blend. $59.50 for those two items. So you can still get that. Sometimes it's fun to go down to, oh, by the way, I just saw this. I want to share this. It's end of the year. A lot of people are trying to figure out how to use up their FSA and HSA money that they've put in there. There is an entire list here of items that qualify for FSA and HSA. There you go. You'll have to check with your specific plan. There are a few things that are a few plans that aren't that can't use their cards on these, but for the most part, FSA and HSA, you can do that. Okay. Um, special offers. I think that's where I was going. I don't really know the difference between while supplies last and limited time only. I don't know. I'm assuming limited time only means that they are only doing it for a certain amount of time. And even if it doesn't sell out, they're not going to continue doing it. That's all I can figure. So that's where you're going to find the Bubble Stone, the doTERRA Serenity Bedtime Kit. This was available, can't remember when, but it's kind of nice because it comes with these little, if somebody wants to sample, like a 3-pack, I think, of the soft gels, comes with the Serenity Linen Mist and a eye mask. It's kind of cool. Anyway, so there's that. Okay. And just sometimes there are some fun things in here. Our Harvest Spice was in here. It's sold out. If you want the mist diffuser, I will tell you, I've had issues with a few oils, so pay attention to which oils you can do in the mist. The mist is similar to the bubble in that you just put the bottle straight on it. Let me see if I can open up this picture bigger. You can do 2 different bundles. You can either do it with the citrus bundle or with the forest bundle. And don't do straight clove in yours. I did. It got a little sticky in there. At any rate, if I can click on this, it's not going to go very big. Anyway, right there, you can see from the side, the bottle will go right here, tipped upside down. You leave the orifice reducer on it, tip it upside down and screw it in there. And then it just goes. You have 2 settings, and then you can make either one of those dark. I think one of them is, I can't remember what the 2 settings are. I always do it on the green setting. I feel like it goes off more often. It comes with instructions. I read them one time and now I don't remember, but I know I like it on green. So I usually click it once to turn it on. I click it again to go to the green setting, and that's the one I like it on. But then if I don't want the light coming on all the time, I double click while it's on there and then it turns off the light, but it'll still run. Anyway, lots of fun things to find in here. We'll go back in here and look at while supplies last and see what's in that. Okay. So a few other things. The diffusing garland, if you missed that last year. It's just plain white. It's so pretty. You could put it anywhere. And then you can drip oils on it. Um, the holiday baking set. Only way I know to get nutmeg oil. It's in this. Now, this has coconut oil in it. You can use it for baking, and it comes with these cookie cutters and all. I just was excited to get the baking blend. Baking blend? I think that's what they call it. For only $19.50. No, wow, it's only $11.70. Look at that. I bought like 5 of these at the $19 price. So it comes with, oh, baking spice cuisine blend. And that has coconut oil, ginger root, cardamom seed, cassia oil, clove buds, cinnamon bark, and nutmeg kernel. So if you love nutmeg, you could diffuse this in a water-based diffuser, just not in the bubble or the mist. Those diffusers that are atomizers don't do well with the ones that have coconut oil in them. You will probably ruin your diffuser. So, and they usually say that. So anyway, just fun. So, okay. We should do limit of 4. Oh, that's what I was going to check. The frankincense. Excuse me. Let's go to the homepage. Frankincense deals. Let me see. I'm probably doing my order today because sometimes the product of the month, they sometimes run out of the ornament. A lot of people who don't normally do a loyalty order, all of a sudden will do one for December. And then sometimes they do their best to plan, but they run out. Let's see what it says. It's not telling me the deal. We got one more thing to check. Let's do it this way. We'll go to where's my loyalty rewards order? Why can I not see it? Generator wishes. Oh, my subscription. See, they are changing it. Okay. So here's what we've got. Let's see what I've got in my cart so far. I can manage this. Instant rewards is new. If you want to do a rewards order today, like maybe you want to do a bunch of stuff, but you still have stuff on your LRP you want to save to process on December 15th, you can do an instant rewards order. You'll get rewards on that. And then it doesn't mess up your LRP. I do that at the end of the month all the time. A BOGO week, I did that. So up here you can see, okay, there you go. Yeah, a limit of 4. So qualifies for LRP points. I'll add. Oh, I see. It did a check mark. I've got free shipping, product of the month, but I'm not at the 200 PV promo yet. See the X there? So if you just go, if I add more items to here, which you can add here, or you can go back to your shop tab. But I have a bunch of stuff I need to add. I need more VMG. I have a plan to do some fun little bundles. So anyway, I'm going to look at my list and add those things here in a second. But I just wanted to share, yes, you can do it up to 4 times. So there you go. You've got the frankincense deal. You've got the balsam fir. If you're interested in that, I wouldn't wait till the 15th. It might be fine, but I have seen where they're like, I'm so sorry, we're out of the product of the month for just only, I swear it only happens in December. And they're like, we're out of the product of the month, but we can give you this instead. And they give you like a lip balm or something, which is not bad either. I love a lip balm, but if it's an LTO oil that we can't normally get, you better believe I want to get it. So anyway, hope you all have a wonderful week. I will let you know if we'll do a call next week. I'm thinking of doing like just kind of digging for like hidden secrets, like hidden treasures, not even secrets, but things that people may not know. I like to think in my head that everybody knows what I know, so there's no value in that, but that's not true. And so I want to share the things that I know so that you know them also. But anyway, have a wonderful week. I'll see you on here again later.